guys, welcome to another episode of Bant and Rant. I am your host for today. I am Techua, and today we are diving into a topic that I know has crossed the minds of a lot of Ghanaian workers. Should we normalize quitting low-paying jobs? Should quitting low-paying jobs be normalized? Now, I know a lot of you have heard this phrase before, oh, at least you're employed, at least you're working, but at what cost? The stress, not being able to pay your bills, or jobs that will drain your soul for some chicken change, some peanuts. So today we are asking, is it a bold move to quit such jobs, or is it a reckless one? Today in the studio with me to, discuss and dissect this issue and this topic, we have my lovely panelists here. I'll make them introduce themselves and then we go right into it. On my left, we have
Abdul Latif Moro.
So you added the Moro.
Yeah.
Hi Latif, welcome.
Thank you.
And we have our prodigal panelists. Our prodigal panelists.
I've come home.
Thank you. Go again. So we have Gifty here, and we have our very own
Reverend Bismarck.
Reverend Bismarck. Welcome, Reverend.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, the topic is, should we normalize quitting low-paying jobs? Now, I know we've seen a lot of day in, day out, we see a lot of complaints on the internet from people that they are working and that they are not being paid what they deserve or they think they deserve and all of that. So, Latif, have you been in such a situation before where you've had to work and you're not paying what you are worth, or your pay was low?
No, I've not been in such a situation before, because I told myself, if the money is not worth it for me, like as a graduate, I don't think I should be earning less than 1,500 or 2K cedis.
Okay.
So if you are going to give me something below that, I don't think. Honestly, I've not really applied for a job before in my life. Maybe very soon I'll do that, but so far, nah, I've not been in such a situation before.
You've never applied for a job in your life?
No.
So you're unemployed right now?
Yeah, I'm unemployed. I'm unemployed. So if you're watching this and you want to give me a job.
Okay. Gifty, what about you?
Yes, I have been in such situation before, and I got a better opportunity, so
you just left.
Yes, so I left. And yes, I think we should normalize quitting low-paying jobs, because we are all working to earn like a living or to do something for ourselves. And if you are working and your income is less than your expenditure, then you should know that you are not getting anywhere. You should quit, because it will be draining, because it's like it will always be like a circle. When before the month ends, you are done spending your income, and maybe you'll have to borrow, and when you borrow and you get paid, you'll have to go and pay back what you've borrowed, and it's like it will keep repeating itself. But then I think the sad thing in Ghana is we don't have jobs. You see, jobs are limited. So if you quit the low-paying one, it means you're going to sit home and you're going to be unemployed, you understand? And being at home idle is really draining. Sometimes it's frustrating, because it's like you keep doing the same activities like over and over every day, and you would definitely get bored, or sometimes you feel like, oh, my friends or my peers are working, the pressure. So you would also be compelled to look for a job, and you quitting, at least, like you said, at least you have a job. When you quit the job, you're going to sit home unemployed. And if there were like so many jobs in Ghana and people are quitting their low-paying jobs, I think it would also send a signal to the company or their employers that we are actually doing something that isn't right. So they would also put in more effort. Maybe they'll increase salaries, they'll put some incentive for the workers, they'll put in bonuses. Because I think that should be the ideal plan. If you are working in a company and the pay is really low, like all of you like quit, then
everybody should quit.
I'm not saying it's not going to be possible.
It won't be possible. Like you quit, then you actually send signal messages to the employer that we are not doing something right.
No, but you know, if you go, someone else is going to come. Someone
that's
grab the opportunity, because people want to
grab the opportunity. But then, for me, if you are working and your income is low and you get a better opportunity, leave. That is me. Okay. Me, when I am at a place and I get a better opportunity, I leave. You don't have to stay at one place for too long.
Yeah, so, Reverend.
Yeah, I think some jobs are for experiences. You go and you learn on the job, but it doesn't mean that you should be paid low. But for now, Ghana, most of our companies, they don't pay much to our workers.
Yeah.
I've been there once there before. I was paid low as 500 grand cedis. That was 204. So yeah, 300 grand cedis, 300 grand cedis, 500 grand cedis. I was once teaching at a private school in a Sherman, and I was paid 35 grand cedis a month.
Were you serious?
Yeah.
In the
35. But it's been long. It's been long, right?
Come again?
It's been long.
That was 2007.
Oh, that time is money.
You wait.
No, it's still the money. That was actually was the 1900.
They'll pay you. You ask most of the teachers teaching now. They will pay you in the middle of the month, when the month has ended, on the 9th, 10th, half.
Half of the
35 to half.
They are always owing you. When they pay you quick. So some of the jobs are stepping stones to go and learn the experience and move on. Your stepping stones should not be your pillar and your foundation in your life. Right. You must learn to identify these pillars. That the moment you go there, I'm here for 1 year and move on. But we end up allowing ourselves to be there for 5 years. Some have been paying less than 1,000 and they are there for about 11 years to 12 years.
Yeah, true.
How are you going to make a living for your family? Our labor laws are there, but they don't bite because they are all corrupted. They give them some kind of money and they don't even come on board to fight for the workers here in Ghana. Yeah. I was once working in a company that they pay you no less than 900 grand cedis, and you work from 7 to 7 p.m.
12 hours.
Yes. Overtime doesn't come in. Then from there, you go. I was once selling spare parts at Teman. You mix acid, you do all kind of things, and at the end of the month, they give you 700 cedis for a month. And you have to pay lawyer fare, take your job. So some of the companies today in Ghana are just ripping off our situation there. Yeah. So for me, if you are there and you're young getting the amount you're supposed to pay, move on. Move on and look for other people. Don't have the mind that if I don't have a job, what will I eat? And when I was working with a company some years ago, when they pay me, ask me to buy kerosene in 1 gallon to sell in the night to make
side hustle.
Yeah. So even what I was selling that time was even making more income than when I was working in a company.
Wow.
So I think some of the workers, they have to switch and be doing side business than working in a full-time company. Like Steve said, maybe do something, look for something on your own and make an income out of it than working in a company, sitting in a bus and come back tired, you are going again. You are working, you can't even pay your rent. Okay, and it happens everywhere. And I think Ghana, our system has to be looked at because some are working, they're not making the proper income. Yeah. And they are there. You go to the free zones, they're in industrial area. Most of these Lebanese and Indians are just ripping off our Ghanaians here. Yeah. So I think we have to look at it and look at the best way to pay our Ghanaians and make a better income so we can all have a good life in the country.
Okay, but some people argue with what you just said. Some people argue that if I quit, what am I going to do? Or like, how am I going to survive? Because that's literally their only source of income.
Right.
You understand? So if they quit right now, they don't have another opportunity, as Gifty said. They've not gotten any better opportunity, just that the pay is low. But at least they are getting something. Because if I quit right now, how am I going to survive? And then all of that. So with that, like, how would you advise someone like that, or what would you suggest the person does? Okay. Or if you were in the person's shoes, what would you do?
So I don't think the question should be, should we quit low-paying jobs or something. I think, as Reverend said, we need to look at the system. It's the system, because Ghana here, when you come here, the minimum wages is not even up to 20 cedis.
Yeah.
The minimum wage is not up to 20 cedis. So it's the system that we have to look at. And even apart from the system, we, the Ghanaians here, we are here, when these foreign agencies come, right, and they want to pay the workers even 1,000 cedis, 1,500. The same Ghana man will tell the company,
influence them.
You understand? What have they done, or what are they going to do?
Those poor.
Pay 300 CDB and not 200 CDB to table, so you get people to come.
Yeah, it's true.
And because we are handcuffed in this system, people will go. Like there's no, because you look at the jobs that people do, right, and you ask yourself, how do you survive in Ghana?
Yeah.
That's why people say when you can survive in Ghana, there's no country in this world that you can't survive in. No
Even
country.
in hell.
Yeah.
Because people are earning like way less teaching. Like imagine a teacher, like one of the most important
So
jobs
I
in
give
the
them
world.
work and the work is wrong. Because, I mean, how can you pay me that money?
Yeah. Like
I get home, but they come back with a question that say we are just here.
I can't say Colombia born because the money that you are paying the teachers, no motivation for the person to stress themselves day in day out. People will wake up at 6 a.m. Sometimes when I go out and I'm coming back in the morning, you see 6 a.m. 5 a.m. like a lot of people are standing there, and I ask myself like, how much are you even getting? The money that you get is structural, is food, is rent. Everything is so expensive. And then the salary does not match up to it. So I think the question should be, what can the government do to help us or as the citizens who are working? Because it doesn't look good. For like a country like Ghana to minimum wage, 20 cedis.
Less than 20
Like
you can't even buy bread.
No,
like a day you can't even
cedis.
Like things are increasing, the cost of things are increasing, and then the pay is like stagnant.
Yeah,
it's still the same. It's not increasing to match the expenditure.
Yeah.
The fact is that you see, if you are working in Ghana right now, take your life seriously. Don't even wait for any government, because they can't do anything for you.
True.
So take the risks. Look for a better job. Look for something else and add to your life. Because you see, the labor, even the people who are out of school, that they are still home. We have doctors, we have nurses who are there. They can't even be employed. They have to go and they have to export to Jamaica, go to Germany to go and look for another job. So if you are a Ghanaian, you are here in Ghana working in a company, even the labor law doesn't support you. You strike, they'll pass behind you and go and take their cut and they'll leave you.
Yeah.
The HR department is looking for his benefit. When they give him the car, they give him his benefit. You are there. He doesn't care. He's fighting for himself. So for me, if you take the risk and look for a better job. I was once at Interplus. One day I wake up and I say, listen, my life is in danger. Because I carry pipes.
Yeah, you too.
I went with the certificate. There's no job. They put in the pipes and I was carrying pipe. Wow. I know all the suppliers in Accra, Katamanto, Winneba, everywhere. We are in the car, so we have to end up stealing because we have to make. I was proper church member before. I was doing that side job.
Proper church member
on the way to become a man of God.
And you have to come in.
Of the staff, but the condition will make you to do things to just survive. You close from where even the money to pay car back home, you don't have it.
Yeah, true.
You only go and eat at the company. Sometimes we eat at the company. You go back home, there's no food. So I mean, Ghana. If you are a staff you are working in Ghana, you have to look at your life very well. So I quit and found someone else to go to the port. I was at Enterprise rest and housing. Then they pay you on tabletop. You are working. They build the money. Say, hey, the money has ended. You come and collect. How can you make your life on tabletop? How? So if you are working, they can't pay you through account. They put tabletop envelope. They even can't find your name in that. I also work here. There are companies like that.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I think if you are working, take the risk. Me, I took the risk and I have to come out of it because it is not going well. You are paying rent. How can you even get a good wife out of that income?
Yeah.
That's for how long? No, even wife is too extreme. How can you get a girlfriend?
A girlfriend.
You bet after a girlfriend, but there are girlfriends who are also hustling. You can all hustle, but after the girlfriend level, you have to move on to a different level.
Ghana girls now, they don't hustle. Teacher said you have to have a car.
Oh,
how can I get a car?
No,
how can I get a car from 700 cedis?
Me, I'm not a labor expert. When you look at people who talk about labor in Ghana, it doesn't work. So for me, I have to take the risk and come out from the company and go to Harbour and hustle. You go there, so it's so easy. You have to find a way about things before you can even get your ground. To get one importer to help you to get container, what you go through. So I feel like take the risk of your life. If you are here, you have to take the risk and move on. Don't be there and say, oh, yes, there's no job. A company that you go, the MD is using OPEC cadets. Yo, how can you survive? MD is taking bicycle, so you're yes, I'm there must be some signs of wealth in the company. You can make life.
You can tap into.
Remember the first we are immigrants here. We move from our country or another country. And we came to Accra to survive. So some man is waiting for a while to send money home, and you are here. 900 gas, you can't even pay rent in Tema. So please, I think don't put your hope on the government. If you are a Ghanaian, fight your own fight. You can have the MD, you have the master's degree in your life, but Charlie, create something and move on. Because they can't help you. Quit the job and survive. Quit the job, look for a better job. Where's a better job? Keep searching. Keep knocking the door. You find it. I work about leaving companies in Tema before I'm here today. And I can't even save every month, hand to mouth. That's the company. That's the national term.
Us are doing.
No, hand to mouth.
Are you doing hand to mouth?
I mean, I used to do hand to mouth.
Hey, so now you're in a better place.
No, by the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
You're also in a better
I
place.
didn't say anything.
Reverend said you should look at the CEO. Your CEO is driving Benz, so I understand.
Yeah, I mean, you come to this company, see that cars here, said they get hope. I saw the cameraman driving a RAV4.
Cameraman is driving RAV4.
The sound man.
Some guy, Elantra.
I mean, there's hope. But you go to the company,
you okay?
they are in the Tata bus. And come down with logo in one bus. And the car will spawn their way. Every time you cross from where the car spawn their way. Look for a job. Better job.
A better job.
Take the risk. Life is about risks.
Well, true. Yeah. But I think, I don't even know if it depends on the individual, because even if you want to find a side hustle, I think learning handiwork is much better. Yeah. But the thing is, now everybody's doing makeup. Everybody's selling hair. We are all cooking, selling food. So who are you going to sell to? Fine. If you are doing that full time, we know those who are doing the full time and it's actually succeeding for them because they've been in the business for too long, for a long time. But then you that maybe you're in a corporate where you want to do a side hustle, I think you should add it up. Don't quit like the corporate job you are doing like completely. Low paying. Because I'm saying
low
this because
like how much?
Low pay.
It's not doing anything for you at the end of the month. It's not covering your bills. Like you're even running at a loss because you end up borrowing. Then the pay will come. Then you have to go and pay. Like you have nothing.
The reason I'm saying is because to get customers, you have to put a lot into it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That if maybe you're looking at selling wigs, you should balance it with your corporate work, because those who have been doing this full time, they are in the business and they already have their customers. You are now going to look for customers. So if you want to quit, like Reverend is saying, you have to take the risk, and you are taking the risk, and you're at least you're earning something here, but you want to quit this one completely and go into this, you will find out that the risk you took was a very risky one.
Yeah, but you also have to do a background check before you also quit a job.
Yeah.
A background check, what you're going to do with your life after quit a job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And sometimes too, I think when you are in a company, and the funny thing is, when they are open spots or position, before you can even get to know that this was vacant,
it's even hard.
It's hard. Some of them, the moment the position is available, they'll just go and bring in their people.
Yeah, their people.
But it should be this way, that maybe you came in and you are maybe a junior staff, or you are doing something, and they are open spots for people. Why don't you just put in the people who are already there? They come in, that you rather employ people, because that would actually enhance or like do something. Because let's say if you are earning, let's say 2,000 cedis, and then the vacant position is going to earn you 4,000 cedis, at least you've done something to the employee, right? So you have to just open the spot, just tell them, oh, this is available. Why don't you employ? You put that person who is earning 2,000 to 4,000. Then the person who doesn't have a job is coming in for 2,000. The person will be glad. But here's the case. you know, the managers and they would
Nepotism.
they would
Almost na-
bring
almost
what
na-
they are saying. They
like,
would
it works-
bring-
Ometia block.
It works at the Temahabo. Temahabo, you can be a security man. You rise up and become the big boss.
Yeah.
They have that channel, that structure. So, but the structure about the company.
Yes.
Some companies don't have any structures. So if you're in that a company, there's no hope for you.
You'll be stagnant.
There's a company.
My company, they did that, and you know, they picked in like the staff that were in different positions, and they brought them when we're done. They saw that there were still gaps, so then they brought in outside.
Yeah.
So I think that's how we should be. That's at least give opportunities.
The issue
to-
here is our government, the labor people who are not helping us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a rent control. Who does control any rent in the
Yes,
country?
true.
For instance, we have Minister of Trade. There are issues to travel out the country and go have conferences, whereby there are issues in the country. Nobody go around. When you go to Russia, Putin go around to the companies and what's how much are you paying my people?
Mm-hmm.
How many ministers go to this company at the thermal-free zones or anywhere as how much are you paying
The thing is
my
that
people?
even some of these ministers own the companies and they are aware of how much
Exactly.
they
Yeah.
earn.
That's
and
why-
they don't even care.
Exactly. So if you're a Ghanaian, you are working in the company and for 10 years you have the same salary
10
up
years
to
is
date.
too much.
People are there and 15
Oh,
years they
yeah,
are working, they
it's
are earning
normal.
little money and they're so there.
Yeah, and
It's
Reverend, you
normal.
said that the government doesn't have can't do anything. I think the government has something to do.
They have,
Do
like,
you
it's
know
a
why?
big- they
Because
have
you
to
know,
do
like the
something.
rent control like this, you are looking at the minimum wage of a Ghanaian, and you know that okay, at the end of the month, the Ghanaian is earning, let's say 500 to 700, 800 cities. It's not even up to 1,000.
Yeah.
Then you should make a policy that since this is what Ghanaians are earning, then rent shouldn't exceed
There are
1,500.
policies, madam.
are,
They
but
are
they're not
there.
being-
You
Rent
see,
control.
so-
Rent control
so
has
that
no
the-
car
so
to
like
go around. Even their rent control is even own their landlord.
Imagine.
Imagine, yeah.
They are own the landlord.
mean,
You don't know.
The
They are
system
own.
is challenging.
So the system is there. These are the system is not working to help with
And
the
I think
people
the
in the
government
country.
needs to look
Every
at
day,
all
government,
these
you think
areas.
that the thing is the government knows because day in day out we've had different terms of government and nothing has been done. about
Maybe
it.
you know. Okay, now we've
Nothing.
changed government. Maybe right now, if we say you
Something.
know, because what I've realized is. You know, now what Ghanaians are saying, the government, they're actually listening
Yeah.
and they are working towards it. So maybe this is our opportunity
But
to
it's
tell the
going to
government
be
they
hard.
should. It
It's
is
going to be hard.
How?
But even moving from the points that you guys were stating, right? Let's say you are in a white collar job and even the salary is not good. Like you think of what, let's say, your parents, because I have like a friend in that situation. The white collar job is not paying well, but when you tell maybe you are a nurse, a banker, you know those jobs, those white collar jobs, you want to go and tell your parents that this job is
it's
not,
not- yeah.
they will not understand
Yes.
because
Yeah,
they're like,
that's
oh
right
yeah,
too.
you know, I took you to school. Oh, my son or my daughter is a banker or she's a teller.
And they
She's
like that
this.
tag. Oh, he works at
You can't-
Absa.
good,
You know, they
good.
want to keep it.
You can't tell your parent that you sell wigs or you
sell what?
You sell
sell
wigs.
wigs or you sell
Wait.
sneakers or you sell jerseys. You understand? So I think the pressure from that side
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
comes
also-
into something.
yeah,
So
true.
if you tell some people to like quit, like
Completely.
it will be
Like it-
hard. But and I go with what Gifty is saying. You do it on the side for a bit,
Yeah.
then after that you go and hustle
yeah.
That is, do
in
you
like
know
what
that
Prof is saying.
coconut sellers on this street are even more weighted than us. People who are working at the.
The white-
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
it's
think
true.
Ghanaians have to change this or think about.
Yes,
Good.
our
I want to
mentality.
work in the bank.
Our mentality.
I want to work in this black
true.
color job, white color, what you call them. Let's move to the yellow color job. Stain your dresses.
Yes, yes.
yeah,
And get money.
yeah.
Go in,
The
go.
white shirt.
See, I had a client. He import spare parts from China. We see the spare parts, they like ball out, but the money he's making.
Even the market women say
Someone-
the money
See,
they make.
Someone who's doing Kobe is even more richer than someone who's doing a blue color job.
bank
I'm
job.
telling you,
See,
even the
we should
structure
change-
drivers.
We should change this
Our
orientation,
mental-
go
yeah,
back to our
mentality,
campus
true.
and do some entrepreneurship course that will aid our people.
Yeah.
This kind of computer is good, but you can't always have 5,000 people doing banking in a school. You come out, where's the bank?
Exactly.
Where's the bank?
The jobs are not
now
there.
the bank is on AI. We can do deposit on the online. I'm making payment on online.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anybody in the banking hall.
Yes,
but the people have this money. If you work in the bank, you are a good person.
Yeah.
Like you
If
are
I'm
there.
coming to post you, I've been coming to post you. I say, oh, I work at the oil and gas. You did ask. Which kind of oil and gas? What is belly? You know belly. The one at the roadside that they have the ground, they are hiding in the bush. Then they appear and send $1 gallon, $2
oil and gas.
Oil and gas. You go and your mother-in-law will give you rice. I say oil and gas, but you don't do anything. Banking.
True.
And a pilot. You don't know what a pilot. How many planes do we have in the country?
Aviator.
Even our Ghana army when they bought old ammo car from some country B that can't even kill an ant, and it's parking there. So I think we have to change this orientation, but I want to work in an industry where always wear a tie. When a woman see a man in a white long sleeve in a tie, he's a rich man.
Yeah.
But most of the briefcase has baller in them.
Peppers.
So let's say our mindset. Let's go and say coconut, palm oil. I worked with the former president's daughter before. She's doing shea butter creams, shea butter, and it's making money out of it. I mean, a whole president is selling shea butter.
No, listen, the shea butter, do you know the price of it?
What I mean that let our girls.
You know that's the thing too.
Let our girls.
Maybe she has a target market.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
People,
I mean,
people
she
buy.
was exporting. We exporting.
Yeah, people buy.
You cannot even do normal local weave-on with the local dresses and let's go. Let's stop going to the school and learn.
Hey,
No.
School is
I mean, when you go to the school and you learn the book one, come back home and learn something traditional and add to your life. When you are not being yet employed, you can be doing dankwa. You know dankwa?
No.
Joey.
What's that?
You see, this kind of flour, they mix the pepper, sugar.
Dakwa.
Yeah.
That pepper is like brownish.
And go to the ministries, pack it nicely,
and sell it to them.
Branding. True.
You make money, 2,000, 4,000 a month. I know a lady who go around and just see better people and go to the fashion designer and they sew for her and bring back to you. Me, I don't sew because the tailors are lazy. As they see you, they pull your material. Oh, Abba, so I think that we should go back. Me, I was once a tourist guide. I assumed the lake without life jacket. I called the life jacket to the other end. I put a lot. I catch crab. I was catching crab. I was a fisherman. I've done everything.
I know you're fishes of men.
Wait, I do fishing. Before I was doing tourist guide. This peace holiday in the one at Sosokopi area there. I've been all over. Before I came here, do teaching. That was paid 40 grand a month. Went to sell spare parts at Tema. Every car, I know the part that will fit them in.
Wow.
I do all those jobs. Some are the step pieces I'm talking about. Before I joined Zenith Plus, I do printing bag, tabletop job. I live there, Interplus. Before I move all over, before I'm working at the port, before I have my own company now as a man. Some their experiences, go through them, but don't stay there. People work at PWD, and when they go in the morning, they are playing drafts. How can you make your life? How can you become better playing drafts at the weapon? You are playing drafts. By 1 p.m., Wapo Juma. Lazy people. Lazy people. You go to deaf and certificate. You will see them, they will not do anything and they want better income. They are there 40 years, they will die there and they want to make anything good out of anything. So some people are very lazy. It's about the income. Some the income too. People they have the money like 1,000, but you live your life in what you are earning.
Yes,
you are earning 1,000 to Uber. They are called Jimemu.
We outside.
I'm some of them, you have to go to the Bush canteen and buy your food and eat.
No.
Because your salary deserves Bush canteen, but you are going to eat pizza.
Oh, yes.
For chicken man. Chicken man are for those who have white collar job, not for those doing filter work.
Once in a while, you have to chill.
You don't have to chill.
Once in the not
you
all the
chill
time.
when
you have a low job and you want to chill.
You chill when you are chilling. What I say? You chill when you are chilling. And why you know? And now who's better? And why you share? Unko chilling. You know what I'm saying? And the kind of girls you also go after. You clothe and you brand. You go to them. Those who are any 1,000. They come and collect bank manager girl or bank manager girl no or penno.
Yeah.
Or any man who is any less than 1,000 to have no business dating a fair girl.
That's true.
How much
That's true.
that girls there was?
Skin tone, you know how you want to tone the skin? You know the cream involved to tone the
But you're
skin?
not first. Stop
I
looking
think
at your
some-
skin.
By that girl,
You're looking at your skin.
that girl taking shea butter and alita samla. It's okay.
You don't need to spend on this. I guess
For me,
Yeah.
you see, for me, I work in my lane. Because I'm hard. I'm very aromatic man, but I live my life based
Yeah.
on what I have.
can afford.
Live within your means. Charlie.
I will live in a single room based on our, and if I gather to pay a year is 1.2. Today is how much is calling in Ghana cedis now? 120 cedis a year. That's my rent a year.
No.
So the rent was
120.
7 cedis a month. I couldn't get to afford it. I couldn't pay. In Ashama here, I have to take 3 guaranteed people in my tenant going to stand on at my back. So I'm you bet you about. That's the beginning of life.
Hey,
my
Charlie,
God.
Ghana
That's the
hard,
beginning of
Ghana
life.
hard.
You
Ghana
must be
hard.
hard. You have to be cook. You have to be. Ghana will cook you. So some of the companies that they are working, Tamasi West and other people that they are working, they are cooking you. But move on, and look for a better means and take care of your family.
What Reverend said about the schooling thing, not like you quit school, but
No.
I have a friend. She's in that situation. You know, she did I think banking or something. When she finished, she was working with this credit union, and she realized that Charlie, it wasn't, and she loves to sew. So when she told her dad wasn't buying the idea because I mean, I have looked after you, I've taken you to school, uni and all of that, and you want to go and sew. Then later she came, she sat her dad down and said, see, this person, do you know how much this person is taking? I said, oh, how much? Oh, let's say maybe a month, the person can make like 50,000. Are you serious? Quit your job. Her dad paid for the fashion school.
Yeah.
She went. And now she's
a big
doing
woman.
for this. You understand? I mean, she's upcoming, but then and I feel sometimes our parents should also understand that the fact that you couldn't be a doctor or
doesn't
a
mean-
teacher or a pilot doesn't mean you should live your dream through us or you should live your life through us. You should also allow us to explore. Maybe the way I'm going to do is actually going to break us out.
Yeah.
It would actually lead, because right now, you know, the makeup and the hair, it's selling. So you should also allow, I know someone, she's actually doing her service, but then she's also doing makeup, and her parents have given her that opportunity. And now where the lady is like, you know, and her parents can see that she's actually making something out of it. So I think our parents should also help us, encourage us, support us if they can.
Yeah.
And the government
So-
should also do something about it. I think.
Initially, your parents will not support you, but once they see the money coming,
You know, so
That
you
one.
should also
then they'll
explain to
realize
them that
this was a good move and
Yeah.
stuff. That's it.
So yeah, as Gifty was saying, you know, most people who have been through what like Reverend has been through will tell you that you can take care of yourself, okay, working for someone, but you can never make it to a certain point if you are still working for the person.
Someone, yeah.
Like at some point, you have to find a way to break yourself out of the whatever company, whatever thing you are doing for
Yeah.
an enterprise, and then start something on your own before you can get to the point that you want to be. And coming back to the school stuff, I think, you know, growing up, we need to go back and then change the whole mentality. Like,
Right.
what do you want to be? I want to be a banker. I want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I want to be, because like there are doctors who have been home without posting.
Yeah.
There are pharmacists, when you go on Twitter, Dr. George is there. There are pharmacists who have been there for like months, they've not received salary.
Yeah.
But like this is like considered a very good job.
Yeah.
So like imagine in a situation whereby it is you doing something for yourself. You cannot say that you will not see money for like 2 or more years. You are definitely going to see money. So we need to go back. And you know, if it's technical schools that
Vocational.
you know,
yeah.
Those things were like
Like you're a
a
carpenter.
thing.
You're a carpenter.
Those things were a thing, because these carpenters they make money.
Yeah, they
Mason
do.
by day.
But how many
Obabesi-
girls are sell carpenters proposals?
No,
That's
but-
the thing, you see.
you know,
Right now you have to work on yourself.
yeah, you have
Because
to-
when
you have
get
to
the
think
money,
of yourself.
yeah.
You have to think of yourself.
We
It's not always
ladies
about
too,
girls,
should
you know.
think for
It's not always
yourself.
about girls. You have to think about yourself.
I'm amazing.
But those people, they get girls too. They get girls.
They get.
I mean, girls are girls. As far as they see money, they will go to wherever they want to go. So, yeah.
As for life, as for life, we need to just work on what I was saying. So even when I came to Asham and I've done a teaching, I've gone to do pongpo.
Hey.
You have to be humble. Hey. You have to be humble. Pongpo. You know pongpo. Only Danuba. You go to the side, nobody carries you. They put the thing in a pan, you carry yourself. Look at my body. But I have to go and look for that business. You know, at last one, all the houses in the estate, I know their beginning, their end. God, I've been there. God, Accra, you have to make your life in Accra.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't look at the economy and say that the government support me. Make something out of it. So, I have to go to Pongpo. Last minute when I was put up my house, my colleague Pongpo Mason was the one who came to build my house. I know he's on the for where. I was once your mate, big Pongpo, say, hey, go to the house, you know, do one. So, you know, I've learned the lesson. I know that you Masons, this is how you behave. You can steal.
Yeah.
So before me, I will do my foundation. I was at the site. I know you. So even my car I bought, I know that this is my engine oil. You are there. I know that you put some on it. So I've been through all the experiences in my life.
Yeah.
So if I'm going on an excursion, I'm going for tourism, I'm going with my family to go and chill on any island. I know you these boat boys. You are like this. You are like this. So I have learned everything. So for me, as I'm here, I'm a carpenter by profession.
Hey.
But I did CNJ. So I'm a designer, woodwork. Can say we're a carpenter. That is own woodwork. You are a carpenter. People are making money out of, but people Ghana here, we are shy of.
Now, so far back we are saying.
We are
like
shy.
bed back we are saying.
They don't respect such jobs. They don't respect such. But then that's what makes
even
money.
bad brain can make a good income.
Yeah.
Even anything that Ghana as we own, let's go and let's stop this kind of white collar job. Look at this white collar job again. These people who do hygiene, they come to your house and check your food, your house is clean.
Yeah.
You go to school for 4 years at once at the Allied Science at Ho or so, and I think Kumasi or somewhere. They are into hygiene. Something. They have been out of school for 4 years, no post. When they get less than 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
But your parents pay for school fees for going to learn that kind of useless job. They come to your house and take food ladder in your. It's good though, but they made the job useless.
Yeah.
How many of you have your uncle who have going to learn you clean your house properly and nobody employ you? How many people are even having they go to school and learn zookeeping? How many zoos do you have in the country? Some people are lazy. They want to go and learn something that will give them better income. So they go to school, go and learn odontology, go and learn
archaeology,
go and learn zoo, animals husbandry. How many animals?
But animals husbandry
is
like farming, like like animal farming.
How many farmers in Ghana today will call you that I'm going to plant? Come and check the stem cutting of my the scientific, the climate change. Don't pay them.
Yeah, in Ghana.
So I be that let us. The education is good, but let's go for the author's job. Carpentry, plumbing, mason. We do the COVID-19. Why the white or green color job? Home. The mason were going, they were making income. One mason that is taking 200 Ghana cedis a day by day, 200 by day mason. Yeah. No more furniture like the cost is no less than 5,000. For a day. Look at the money involved. So I think the girls today have to stop this kind of white collar job and look for palm oil, shea butter making. You know, fry fish. You like you can fry fish.
Oh yeah.
But fry fish and package and do latif and cold fry. Even this thing, corn is coming now. The abele. Go and buy them, package them at the traffic light. Employ boys like A1 bread. Put them apron. Give out. People will buy. But you are sitting in the air conditioning in the company, a month they are giving 1,500, and you have 3 children.
Imagine.
Me, my daughter, before you get married, I'll do interview. Where do you work? I'll watch under your shoe and see if it's straight. Because I don't want to go to the house. I'm not. Look at me. My hair has gone up because of struggle I've been through in Accra. I was coming up like I have afro on my hair. But today they're all gone because of lifestyle.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat beans. I couldn't get beans to buy. All carbohydrates. So I tell you, let's get a good job. Don't wait on the government to get a good job. Move out.
Yeah.
If you are working here and you feel like you're not getting what you want, nobody is tightening you. Go out. Go to the Manu town, fishing about, go and buy fish, put it in the freezer, package it, go to house to house, call me, even Acacia, Acacia.
Acacia,
yeah. Parazone.
Yeah.
It's simple how to make it. It's chemical reaction. What cause school science? What man your parazone? So only Juma. So what going on Legon? Common chemical equation, NaC or salt, common salt, right? SOL sulfur, SOF or something they call them. Put them together and add the water till you make parazone and brand it and stop this kind of white card job. Go to the ministry.
Free tip.
Go to the ministries. You are there. Who employ you? If you plantain, coffee broke man, do it nicely, package it. We'll buy.
Because last time I bought like one plantain like 7 cedis.
Yeah, exactly. $10.
One plantain.
Yeah. And people making money. I saw
coconut one 8 cedis, 7 cedis.
I saw a lady making deposit in the Ghana commercial bank. I was shocked. This roadside woman, she's deposit 10,000 at the end of her sales. A person selling coconut now is 7 cedis.
Yeah.
Me a day I drink 6 coconut a day at the harbor. How much is your minimum wage? And you are here working for white collar job. Let us stop it white collar job and go for the black collar job.
Okay, guys, this discussion has been something, but you know, at the end of it all boils down to the fact that it all boils down to what you value more, your survival or your sanity. Which one are you going to go for? And please keep the conversation going in the comment section. I would really love to think what you guys think about this particular topic. Have you been in a situation like that before? What did you do? And would you quit your low-paying job? And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Thank you to my panelists. And until next time, we are out.